Aries is a natural-born leader, bold, determined, and never one to back down easily. According to the whispered movements of nature and the stars, today your ability to lead and offer direction in situations that call for decisive action will be even stronger. You face change with courage and remain steady in the face of risk. However, remind yourself that true strength lies in the ability to listen and understand the perspectives of others. In family matters, patience may be required to maintain peace within the home. And remember, the workings of nature are not to be underestimated, for what comes may arrive suddenly. Always remain cautious. Taurus is known for being reliable and steadfast in their convictions. Based on the subtle cues of nature, today your desire for certainty and security will be especially clear, particularly in matters of money and finances. You might feel tension if sudden changes arise around you, but remember that patience is part of growth. In the realm of friendship, you are a true companion, willing to listen and give heartfelt advice. Quiet moments and time for yourself will be especially beneficial today. And remember, the workings of nature are not to be underestimated, for what comes may arrive suddenly. Always remain cautious. Gemini is naturally quick-witted and expressive with words. According to the signs revealed in the movement of nature and the stars, today you will be surrounded by communication, conversations, messages, and new information. It is an ideal time for connecting, sharing ideas, and listening to others. However, be mindful of speaking too much or offering opinions that haven't been fully thought through. In your tasks, you will be most effective when channeling your energy into projects that call for fresh ideas and swift changes. And remember, the workings of nature are not to be underestimated, for what comes may arrive suddenly. Always remain cautious. Cancer is a zodiac sign full of emotion and compassion. According to the subtle currents of nature's movement, today your emotions may deepen, especially if issues from the past begin to resurface. It's a good time to dedicate space for forgiveness, not only toward others but also yourself. At home, you are the pillar of kindness and love. Your presence brings comfort to those seeking peace. In your work, prioritize tasks related to care or nurturing. And remember, the workings of nature are not to be underestimated, for what comes may arrive suddenly. Always remain cautious. Leo is a zodiac sign blessed with natural charisma and courage. According to the hints drawn from nature's rhythm, today you will more fully recognize your power in expression and in uplifting the spirits of others. You will be an inspiration to those who have lost their drive, capable of restoring their confidence. In relationships, it's important to show your true intentions, because brilliance means little if it lacks depth. In work or projects, your leadership shines naturally, but remember, a true leader knows how to listen. And remember, the workings of nature are not to be underestimated, for what comes may arrive suddenly. Always remain cautious. Virgo is organized, detail-oriented, and dependable. According to the messages found in nature's motion and the stars, today is a perfect time to set things in order, whether it be physical belongings, emotional concerns, or long-term plans. Your intuition is sharp when it comes to spotting what feels out of place, so use it to improve the flow of your day. In personal connections, expressing care through simple acts of help or support will go a long way. At work, your meticulous nature will lead to meaningful results. And remember, the workings of nature are not to be underestimated, for what comes may arrive suddenly. Always remain cautious. Libra, according to the movement of nature, reflects the ability to build harmonious relationships and maintain balance in every connection. Today, your talent for being a peacemaker in times of misunderstanding will shine, making you a channel for reconciliation. You offer sound advice, especially to friends who may have lost their way. At home, you bring calmness and always find ways to keep the peace. In the workplace, you are not afraid to speak the truth, even if it's an unpopular opinion, because you believe that truth should never be hidden. In matters of the heart, you know how to give and understand, but you also know how to set boundaries once you feel respect is being lost. And remember, the ways of nature are never to be underestimated, for arrivals often come suddenly. Always stay alert. Scorpio, as nature moves, you are defined by unwavering conviction and keen intuition about people and situations. Even when you say nothing, you quickly sense when something is off around you. Today, your ability to discern the motives of others will be highlighted. Just be careful not to fall into excessive suspicion without reason. At work, you are serious and waste no time on meaningless talk. At home, you are quiet yet observant, always aware of the needs of those around you. Emotionally, you love intensely, but once hurt, you find it hard to forget. You tend to bottle up your feelings, so practice opening up. It will lighten your heart. And remember, the ways of nature are never to be underestimated, for arrivals often come suddenly. Always stay alert. Sagittarius, guided by the movement of nature, embodies a broad perspective and openness to new experiences. Today, your desire to learn something new will be evident, whether in knowledge, career, or personal growth. You are naturally cheerful and often bring lightness to others, but beneath your humor lies a depth of emotion you rarely reveal. At work, you are energetic and capable of presenting fresh ideas. Within the family, you are often the bringer of joy, but remember to also listen when others share their burdens. In love, you are sincere with your feelings, but you find it hard to stay when your sense of freedom is threatened. And remember, the ways of nature are never to be underestimated, for arrivals often come suddenly. Always stay alert. Capricorn, according to the flow of nature, symbolizes steadfast dedication and discipline in every task. Today, your desire to fulfill your responsibilities with excellence and without complaint will prevail. You don't seek the spotlight, yet your work speaks volumes about your abilities. In the family, you are the quiet protector, not loud, but your support is deeply felt. At work, you never back down no matter how tough the challenge is. Financially, you manage money well and aren't easily swayed by luxury. In love, you don't immediately show affection, but once you trust, your promises are firm and lasting. And remember, the ways of nature are never to be underestimated, for arrivals often come suddenly. Always stay alert. Aquarius, guided by nature's rhythm, brings a unique perspective that reveals what others fail to see. Today, your brilliance in offering unconventional solutions will stand out. You are someone who can quickly resolve complex situations. Friends may turn to you for guidance because of your openness to diverse viewpoints. At work, you are creative and have your own system, which may not always be understood immediately but proves effective. At home, you are generous but also keep a healthy distance to preserve your personal space. In love, you tend to love deeply and sincerely, though you often show it in quiet ways. And remember, the ways of nature are never to be underestimated, for arrivals often come suddenly. Always stay alert. Pisces, under the guidance of nature's flow, is known for being imaginative, affectionate, and deeply sensitive to others' emotions. Today, your heart is especially open to the feelings of your loved ones, making you a natural listener and comforter. You value peace and calm, which is why you're cautious when giving opinions, especially in tense situations. At work, you prefer to carry out your tasks quietly rather than engage in idle chatter. Within the family, you add color to everyday life, especially through your nurturing care. In love, you are selfless, often prioritizing your loved one's happiness over your own. But remember, too much kindness needs healthy boundaries. And remember, the ways of nature are never to be underestimated, for arrivals often come suddenly. Always stay alert.